Hi guys, welcome back to my Exvius guide. Now I'm gonna review Vaan. Let's take a look at his stats. Like you can see that Vaan is same like other budget characters. They have below average stats compared to 4 or 5 stars base heroes. In terms of attack, Vaan is about the same like Bards and Virion. He gets 50% attack boost, same as Bards. They have higher attack boost passive if Virion doesn't have dual wield, but Virion will surpass both of them once you have dual wield. And for unknown reason, Vaan has a bird killer. I'm not sure, but is being a sky pirate make you a better bird killer? I think it's kinda random, but yeah, it is still nice. For survivability, he gets health and defense plus 20%. It is simply a nice thing to have, but nothing big. Vaan also has 15% evasion against physical attack. It is small, but you can add more evasion equipment to make it more reliable. He also able to counter magical attack. Counter break will debuff all enemy stats by 40%. It is good, but the chance of its happening is only 20%, so I don't think you can rely on this. Now let's talk about the skills. The first notable skill is Assault Strike. It is nice chaining skill and deal nice amount of damage. The frame delay of this skill is quite nice. It constantly at 8 frame delays. Right now, there are no same skills which have exact same frame delay. If you have Eileen, her Pile Driver Awakening will be able to chain with Assault Strike perfectly because it will have constant 8 frame delays too. Right now, you can chain him with other, but not easily. It is not as fast as Zetzer's Red Card or Tidus Quick Hit, so that's definitely a plus when you want to chain it with others. His AoE attack is Biohazard. It deals nice amount of damage and also inflict disease with 100% rate. Disease is good because it's stacked with your break attack. With this, you can add 10% more debuff on the enemy. However, most of the trial bosses are resist against this one. So yeah, this skill may be only useful for clearing enemies wave and your AoE attack on the arena. He has resist stop, which makes him really important character on the game because you cannot gear up your characters to resist against stop. For example, the previous Wilhelm battle. If it appears again later in the future and you haven't defeated him before, you can use Vaan at that time. In the arena, you can also use this to prevent from being stopped by Noctis Blizzard Flash. Now let's take a look at his mediocre skills. The first is Full Break. On the past, he is the only one who able to do this ability, but now even Rain able to do this. There are also much better debuff than this one. For example, Arms Eraser. I believe that after Warrior of Light 6 stars form available, 80% players will have him on their party. But still, it is nice to have this on him, just in case you want to save slots on your party. For the example is this Final Fantasy XII event. He able to break the enemy so you can clear the enemy's wave easily. Also, this skill costs little MP, so you can use it without worrying about MP. The next is Focus. Spirit Boost is nice, but there are better spirit buff from this one. Also, he has low MP pool, so I really don't recommend you to make him to use this, unless of course he is the only one who able to do this for your party. The last is Accelerate. This one will evade 3 physical attack, but since he doesn't have any provoking skill, I don't think this will be used a lot in the battle. Maybe on some certain situation it can be useful, but for most situation you won't even remember he has this. Okay, so that's all about the skill. His LB is simply mediocre because it is simply damage and will be easily out damaged by dual wield assault strike. Now let's talk about the equipment. He also able to equip wide range of equipment. This is good because if you have champion's belt, you will be able to boost his attack and defense greatly. He also has innate evasion rate, so that exclusive Zweel blade may be good for his newbie setup. If you want to use glove method to max him, then it only leaves you with a great sword as a second weapon, because to maximize glove attack you need to equip Crimson Slayer. But if you don't have Crimson Slayer, Dark Knight Soul is definitely the best choice. It is too bad that he is not able to use Katana, so no blade mastery for him. There's nothing unique here, simply focus on building his attack. Now let's compare him to the other budget characters. The first is Firion. Okay, so no one able to take him out of the first place of being best budget characters. He even able to surpass 5 stars based on correct battle after being awakened. He is simply more powerful than Vaan even when you haven't awakened him, unless you want to use Vaan as a chainer against the enemy Firion doesn't strong against. However, Firion is pure attacker, but Vaan able to help your party with full break and support them. So you may bring and use Vaan instead of Firion if you need a breaker and don't have any spot on your party for other breaker. The second budget character is Barch. Barch can be awakened now. His wind shear has a potential to deal a lot of damage because of high damage multiplier. But remember that it is a hybrid attack. Unlike Evia, Barch has low magic passive, which probably make that wind shear damage not as high as it should be. I know that you can up his damage simply by debuff the enemy wind resistance, but like I already said, you can give Vaan Zweel blade and he also able to take the advantage of wind debuff. Barch has Seeker blade, which has same damage multiplier as Assault Strike, but it only has 2 hits, which make it bad for chaining or finishing. The wind debuff is also small, so I think here Vaan wins a little compared to Barch, or yeah, maybe on par with Barch in terms of attacking. Also, that full break is far more useful than half-baked wind debuff. However, Barch has a specialty to become human elixir. This skill is always useful in any situation, especially if you have Riku, because he will be resurrected after using Life Giver. He also able to fill Riku's LB because of Entrust and fast LB charge rate. Vaan's specialty is Resist Stop. It may be useless on normal situation, but on the battle where you need it, he is a god. Because right now there are only 2 heroes which have this, Vaan and Mughal. My conclusion for Vaan: he is a good budget character for everyone, but yeah, he is easily replaceable with many better heroes. Once you are done with this Final Fantasy XII event, you probably won't use him anymore unless you need resistance against stop or you're able to utilize him on your chaining process. Still, I give him 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the best 3 stars based attackers. So yep, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye guys.